Notice this is finer than sand. It's like, it's so fine. So the issue with that is you can't stop. Once you get going, you gotta just pedal to the metal and just march through. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck and this will be a really sad video. So,
a few moments later.
Well, folks, I got stuck. It's all fun and games to get stuck in the middle of nowhere. I decided to try and be cool, let all the dust clear, and then I'm gonna shoot out like a rocket for an epic shot. Problem is I stopped in the deepest part, and now I'm stuck. Which I got a lot to learn. Fuck.
Meanwhile.
Oh no!
Starting emergency call to the SOS service provided by the manufacturer. To cancel, press the SOS or cancel button. Starting SOS call.
I love that they don't really want to show the whole rollover from the outside because of how slow and lame the tip over was. Brendan wasn't even going fast enough for a complete roll. And my question is, how the F does this type of nothing burger of a rollover result in an insurance totaling the vehicle? But then again, it's a modern Dodge. It was a write-off as soon as he took it off pavement. For whatever reason, when the airbags deploy, adjusters consider the vehicle totaled. Well, that's what I've heard recently. This has to be the most redacted accident I've ever seen. It was a true fail. And yeah, he was going pretty slow. Thought he'd spin out of that. Those beast of tires grip the dirt like they are made to do. And over goes Brendan Schaub. It's like turning too sharp and tipping over a golf cart, but much more expensive and redacted. He should have put on the slicks. And seriously, think about it. Completely flat terrain too. Like literally nothing caused this other than Bappa himself. Look, folks, I'm starting to think this guy ain't got the best brains. In fact, he's got the least brains for the yards, Bappa. And the oh no. Well, that made me crack the F up. It's like porn star level acting. Old buddy just calm as hell filming the death of Bappa flipping his truck. That's hilarious. They don't show the full lead up because it would show how stupid this guy was to just turn and flip it. Crazy and sad. They want you to think he flipped it a dozen times, but he just rolled onto the roof. Who does that? And who knew insurance will pay you to crash your car doing crashing stunts like a redact? It wasn't even donuts. Brendan simply made a sharp turn for no reason and flipped his own truck. Somebody quick, send this video clip to his insurance company. He's already leaning during that turn and decides to gas it even knowing he has over 1,000 HP. The dude's got zero driving skills. And you gotta admit, his little squeal at the end is also pretty nice. It's a chef's kiss. Sounds like when Napoleon Dynamite hit Uncle Rico's van with the orange. Brendan said multiple times that he clicked in his seatbelt as he was flipping. It is clearly already on, and he just took it off when the truck stopped moving. Brian Callen also said he tried kicking out the windows. There's no evidence of that. The airbag did not KO him, considering he immediately pushes on the roof. And where did the wound on his left arm come from? Why do these guys bother to lie about the roll when they knew they had to release the video? And yes, it must have sucked to go through that car accident, but no part of that was nearly fatal, Bappa. Nothing they say is true. Brendan, the bag didn't KO you. I think that was Roy Nelson. So basically, he flipped his TRX truck and risked his life for a bump in YouTube views. What a marketing genius. The joke is that he was in no no real danger. Brendan was alone on flat ground in a truck with all the modern safety equipment. They edited it to look like he flipped a dozen times, but he just rolled onto his roof. Teenage girls do this shit in their Jeep Wranglers. The best thing is he spent a ton of money on tires and engine and suspension upgrades, and he flipped it because of this? Like if Brendan's tires had less traction, he wouldn't have flipped. If his suspension had less travel, his center of gravity wouldn't have shifted and flipped. If his engine wasn't overpowered compared to its weight distribution, he wouldn't have flipped. And the ice cream on the cake? He lied about all of it. Every single aspect of this crash he lied about, knowing there was actual video footage owned by him, and he released the video. Truly a monster class in content. The guy who can't tour in stand-up comedy no longer because he needs to be home with his kids has now resorted to becoming a pseudo stuntman. Good for you. Oh, you're doing great, B. Riding through the desert like Brendan Schaub. Now, for all of you who have actually missed the story told by Brendan about the TRX crash, here's Baba trying to explain it. Here you go.
What's up, Doc? With my truck? Yeah, I can. So check it. I've been saving I have the video of me crashing. We had a GoPro on. It's so intense, but my team will let me release till we get the payout from insurance, which I just got today. Yeah, I just got it today. They didn't cover. I'll tell you.
We came here by chopper.
Yeah, dude. So they covered no mods. I had nothing modded the fuck out. Everyone's like, insurance covers all that. I'm like, fuck yeah. I sent them all this stuff. They're like, cool story. We don't cover any of that, fuckface. So that's cool. But I found another TRX from this dude who built the exact same truck as me, but in blue. And he's like, I think 40 minutes outside of here. So I got his truck with the payout. But I'm waiting to post that video as soon. It's a TRX. Oh, what happened? Okay, so this is what happened. This is what happened. So I fancy myself an off-roader, right? And I put King shocks on it. Has 1,300 horsepower. It lifted. This thing was fucking dope. And
huge balls.
All my boys, like from King Shocks, BJ Baldwin, who's a professional fucking truck driver, he's my boy. Ryan at Kibby Tech, they're all, dude, we'll take you to Johnson Valley. All of us to go. I'm like, fuck yeah. I have to shoot it on Friday, though, because I'm leaving town next week. They go, Friday doesn't work. Let's do it when you get back. I go, fuck that. I'll go myself. So I've never been off-roading, and I get up there, and Casey was shooting it. He's laughing at this. It's an awful day. So we're going, doing all the cool stuff. Shoot's over. It's all good. I'm going through the sand, doing fucking donuts, peeling out. Yay, right? Everyone's like, go, Brendan. And then we're there for like 4 hours. We're done. One of my guys goes, dude, for the shot, we need you one more fucking donut and then drive through the sand. I'm like, dude, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing that. He goes, we just need the one shot. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. And then I don't know if you know trucks, but with the TRX, you can turn off traction control if you go Baja mode and hold down traction control for 10 seconds. But Ford actually shuts off the traction control. I didn't know this. Rams don't. So it picks up traction at a certain RPM. At 1,300 horsepower, that traction picks up way faster. So I was going to turn. I just stepped on the gas, and it just locked up and went fucking like flipped right over.
And by the way,
here's the fun part. Here's the very fun part. Those side airbags was like, cool story, Brendan. Happy 2024. Boom, and knocked me out.
Yeah, his head. He's went. And he's like,
you know how everyone's like, oh, how's your chin in UFC? Not good, but it's also not good when it comes to an airbag. Dude, I've been knocked out by Roy Nelson. I've taken punches from Virgo Crow Cop. Nogueira knocked me fucking silly. Travis Brown, right? No one's hit me harder than a 2022 Ram TRX airbag. It hit me so fucking hard.
It literally, you don't see it. It's so fast.
You'll see the video. I go like this. Oh,
I didn't see
it. But here's what's dope. When you see the video, as the truck's going upside down, I go, not today. And I hit my seatbelt, and then I fucking fall right on the ground. And then I'm trying to get out, and the airbags, they're so hard, I can't get out, and I'm panicking. So then I just fucking open the door.
Yeah, because I didn't know this, but you were afraid that the weight of the truck was gonna
I thought I was going to die. Yeah, I thought I was going to die.
So you see him trying to kick the window open.
Because I was worried the truck was going to come down on me, but it didn't.
It was weird.
And then you'll see the video. It's like, it sends the SOS thing. It's all, and then I'm crawling out. And you just hear me go, fuck!
Yeah.
And then what's cool?
No, it's going SOS.
It's going
There's some woman
SOS.
going, you've had a crash. I'll notify the authorities.
But, dude, when it says it's going to alert the authorities, I was like, there's no way. I'm in Johnson Valley, which is where Kings of Hammer's at. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere, like 4 hours from any city. Dude, a fucking chopper. 3 cop cars. And then they're like, you all right? I'm like, I'm good. Like, cool. Like, can I get a ride back? They're like, absolutely not. So, yeah, dude, I got fucked up. But I love trucks. I've had it all.
So how much did they pay
I'm a
for?
gearhead. I'm a gearhead. I've had everything. I've had, you name it. I've had exotics. Nothing's better than a Ram TRX.
Why?
It's just fucking so violent, man. I have problems.
Brendan's telling this story the exact same way he told the mountain lion story on the Gringo Poppy, because they are both made up. He always has to include little lies, because our boy is redacted. $10 as the insurance payout was to someone else, and that's why he couldn't say anything, especially when you're on video doing modifications to the vehicle and driving it like a dickhead. And on top of that, I don't know if you caught it, he's doing Brian Callen's weird leg movements while standing right next to the effing guy. Papa's the human mirror. He does this to Chris D'Elia too. Not an original bone in his body. This dude is meant to be a storyteller. Remember when Donald Cerrone asked him to say something funny? And he said he doesn't tell jokes, he tells stories. Professional comedian, and he can't even get laughs at a show where all the guests are diehard TFATK fans. Papa's that bad. Watching Brendan explain this story is kind of like when Michael Scott from The Office quits and just won't get to the story, tapped out after 45 seconds. I laughed thinking insurance would cover the mods that he put on that TRX. What's wrong with this guy? Look, I'm a car guy from way back. I don't know much about the insurance part, like any other insurance in existence. But what I do know is the payout, as far as the minimum, doesn't cover mods. Also, it doesn't cover, from what I understand, traction control and locking differentials. Sounds like the differential locked up more so than the traction control. I could hear Bappa saying, "Hi, Progressive, I'm so redacted that I totaled my TRX in the sand. Now can I have my money?" So Brendan's so stupid that he thought his insurance company was gonna fork over a bunch of money for modifications. This guy's the best. I'm sorry, he's a beast of a gearhead. And wow, this was so intense. Not a single scratch on the buffoon. Fancies himself an off-roader, but never been off-roading. Idiot. Couldn't do a single donut for the gram. Why is he living this lie? Anyhow, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. But hey, do me a huge favor, guys, and hit that subscribe and like on your way out. Also, if you wouldn't mind, push the notification bell as well. I would so appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And I'll see all of you in the next video.
Like, but the Balenciaga one, Jesus Christ.